Is everybody sufficiently stressed at this point? I'm trying to get over here where I can see the comments that are popping up. It says I'm live. Am I live? Uh, well. If I'm live, I'm sorry for everybody who's sitting here watching this nonsense. I'm still trying to figure this out. And if I'm not live, I will be here in a minute. Yep, it says I'm live on here. All right. Okay, yep. Oh, yeah, we're live. We've got folks here. Thank you, Mary. Hello, Cindy. Mary. Harold is here. Kathleen, thank you. And I got an ad on mine. There we go. I'm watching it the way y'all watch it. I've got ads popping up. So the purpose of this live stream is to kind of give you an idea of how I get ready for all of the chaos that's about to ensue. This is December 16th, so we're just about a full week from Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is next Sunday, and lots of folks celebrate on Christmas Eve. Our family actually gets together on Christmas Eve. That way all the kids are at home for Christmas Day. And the last couple of years, I have gone around and visited folks on Christmas Day, which makes it easier for the kids, because when our kids were little, we'd get up, we'd open presents, we'd eat a little bit, and then they'd have to leave all their stuff and go to grandparents' houses, and that wasn't a lot of fun. They didn't like it, and it stressed us out. It just added to the stress, and Christmas really should not be stressful, and I know for some reason it almost always is. So I'm here preaching to you on the other side of that family chaos. And one of the ways that you take some of the stress out is getting ready before Christmas. So you can see back here, maybe, no you can't because I've got stuff in the way. I've got all kind of ingredients sitting out there on the stove, and it's time to start making stuff. We're a week away from Christmas. You can make all of your fudge, your divinity, your truffles, the cream-filled chocolates, if you want to do that, some peanut butter balls or Buckeyes, whatever you want to call those, Reese's balls, whatever. You can make all that stuff. Nut clusters are super easy candy to make, and you can make that with the leftover chocolate that you dipped all the truffles in. Got to have the coconut macaroons. You're making everybody's favorite. And you can do all that this weekend. So next weekend, you're just celebrating Christmas, and you've got it ready. Also, mix up all your cookie dough this weekend. And I mix up all my cookie dough at one time. I start with my Christmas cookies, the sugar cookies that I'm going to roll out, cut and frost and all that stuff, because you don't want other stuff in that dough. And then I scrape that out of my mixer bowl, and then I throw in my chocolate chip cookies, and I mix those up. And then if I'm going to do some oatmeal cookies and put raisins or cranberries or something in them, I mix that up and scrape it out and store these all in gallon Ziploc bags in your freezer. And then all you do is scoop them out, and you have fresh baked cookies that you didn't have to take half an hour to mix up and then an hour to wait for them to chill in the fridge and all that stuff. So make your cookie dough way ahead of time, put it in the fridge, and I talk about that in every cookie video. Store that dough in the fridge in gallon Ziploc freezer bags. It'll keep it fresh, and you can bake fresh cookies from now through New Year's. So when folks stop by in just a minute, you can have a pan full of fresh baked cookies that you pull out of the oven, and everybody thinks you're such a great hostess. And I learned that from my Aunt Paula. So thank you, Aunt Paula. Just mix it up now, save you a ton of time and a ton of stress. Something else that you can make now and keep in your refrigerator. I mean, the sweets are good, and I love the sweets. We all do, but you have to have some food to feed to people. So keep cheese and some meats like pepperoni and summer sausage and salami and stuff like that in your fridge, and crackers, and be ready to sit out just a cracker cheese tray with some salami and summer sausage and stuff on it. And also, you can make up some cheese dips. That cranberry cream cheese dip is delicious, super easy to make, and it's a little bit sweet, but not too sweet, and it's really festive with all the red cranberries on it and stuff. Really good for this time of year. And you can mix that up, but save the cranberries until you're ready to serve it. Don't dump the cranberries out, put it on top of it, because they tend to get a little runny, and you don't want that when you're serving it. It don't look good. But you can mix up the cream cheese part and then just dump some cranberries on top of it and sit it out, and you've got it already ready to go and serve. And the heaven on a cracker dip, that you can serve hot or cold. You can bake it and serve it hot if you're having a big party, and oh my gosh, it's almost a meal by itself. Alex likes the pinwheels with the meat and the cream cheese and the shredded cheese and stuff in them, and those are great too. And you can make those up ahead of time. Just don't slice them. You use a flour tortilla, and we've got up some videos on that. You smear the cream cheese on them, and maybe a little ranch seasoning if you want it, and some shredded cheese and some thinly sliced meat, and just leave those in logs in your fridge, and then you just slice them up when you have folks come over. Super, super easy things that you can have ready, and it takes the stress out of that moment. And you can make those up. I wouldn't make them up 2 weeks in advance. Obviously, you don't want sliced meat in your fridge that long. But you can make up some this weekend and have the ingredients ready to make up some more toward the end of next week, because kids are going to be getting out of school on Wednesday, and from Wednesday on through Monday on Christmas Day, it's going to be hard to get stuff done. Now, you can bake cookies and decorate them with the kids, but if you're going to be baking cookies and decorate them with the kids, if you've already got the cookie dough made, you just get to do the fun part when they get out of school. So, that's the ahead of time thing takes a lot of stress out. And I know it's a lot of extra stuff we got to do right now, and I sure hope y'all have finished any shopping you're going to do, because around here anyway, the stores are packed with people and the shelves are nearly empty. Alex and I went shopping for the stuff for these gift bags 2 weeks ago, or gift baskets, and there was almost nothing in the stores 2 weeks ago. I couldn't believe it. And I am going to select a winner for these 2 gift baskets tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, but I'll try to contact you tomorrow. I'll post it. I'll pin it in that comment, or I'll edit that pinned comment that I have on the gift basket live, and I will put the names of the people who won, and I will also comment on your comment on the gift basket live. So if you haven't entered to win those, we're giving away a Christmas basket and a cozy basket's what we called it. And I'm going to mail those out on Monday if I can get the address for the winners tomorrow. But I will be choosing that sometime this evening, and I'll post it, and get me your address as soon as you can. And that way, hopefully, you'll have it by Christmas. But I hope you have finished your Christmas shopping already, because it's just bad in the stores. Let's see, what else? Oh, I want to share the mail with you. I did send out every Christmas card I've gotten has been returned, but today I got my Vanessa calendar in the mail. I was getting ready to call you, Vanessa, and ask you where my calendar was. Somebody sent this directly from Amazon, and I'm going to hang it up in the kitchen, because I didn't decorate it all in here this year. But I'll have that at least through Christmas. And I got a whole bunch of cards, and I got a cute Christmas towel that I can put out. Oh, there it is. So I'll be putting that in the kitchen too. So I'll have the Christmas decorated a little bit. Vanessa, y'all need to get on Vanessa. She needs to sell these calendars. They are just beautiful. All of the pictures are her pictures. She puts a verse with every month. And I mean, they're just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And this year, in the back, she has how to be saved. And it's got the steps and verses with it. And I love that. I wonder where you got that idea, Nessa. And it's so simple. It's the simple version, and it's all you need. You have to admit you're a sinner. Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. We've all been there. 2, you have to be willing to turn from your sin, to repent, to change. That's Luke 13:5. Jesus said, I tell you, nay, but except you repent, ye shall all likewise perish. And 3, you have to believe that Jesus Christ died for you, and he was buried, and he rose from the dead. And that is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish but have everlasting life, which is the gift of Christmas that we celebrate. And it's also in Romans 10:9, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shall believe in thy heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. And then the 4th thing you have to do is simply through prayer, get this out, through prayer, invite Jesus into your life to become your personal Savior, because it is a personal relationship with the Lord. And that is Romans 10:10. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, but with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. And Romans 10:13, for whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. And there you have the gift of Christmas. And it's in the back of Vanessa's calendar that y'all need to tell her she needs to sell, because everybody needs one of these. And they're the perfect gift. Everybody loves calendars. If you've got somebody in your life that you've been trying to reach, you could give them a calendar like this. And who knows when they're going to be having a bad day, and take it down off the refrigerator and just read that back page. That's the kind of stuff that I've been talking about for years, that we all have the ability to do, and we can get it out there and we can share it, and it makes a difference. Somebody, how do I enter the contest? Go to the tabs, and you'll see video shorts lives. Tip on or click on live, and then go down to the gift basket and leave a comment there. And I'm going to pick the winner randomly from the comments. And actually the computer will pick it randomly now, because I couldn't possibly pick anybody. But thank you, Vanessa, for the calendar. Thank you for the message of salvation. And there are a lot of things like this you can give to folks that have salvation in it, that you don't have to just beat them over the head with it, that they can receive it for themselves in their time, in God's time. And it is all in God's time. I don't know how much more I can actually give you here. I did have some notes. Oh, something else you can do to take the stress off. We're going to try and get up a couple more videos. I've got a candy video I want to do, and I also want to do a breakfast casserole video. I've got up some other breakfast casserole videos, but we are doing the live stream on Tuesday. Alex is going to be with me again, for those of you who enjoyed having her here. And we're going to pack up all of our Christmas goodies that we're giving away. And folks who think that, you know, homemade candy is not a good gift, I sent out some of the quick fudge that I made in the videos, and I got the tin back, and they requested a refill. So people do like it. It is a good gift, and do not devalue the gift of something that is homemade, or the value of a gift that is homemade. Homemade candy is a wonderful gift, and it's a good gift for people who have everything, because you don't, you know, you don't have to find something to do with it after Christmas is over. It's going to be gone. They're going to enjoy it, and they're going to think about you while they're enjoying it. And speaking of that quick fudge, we did a 2-ingredient peanut butter fudge where we used frosting and peanut butter. And I'm going to link that video at the end of this one so you can go to it. I started thinking about all of the folks who have to pass on goodies at Christmas time because of diabetes, or they're really trying to control their weight, and they shouldn't have to pass on every goodie tray. So I tried that 2-ingredient fudge with the zero sugar frosting, and it works. It is just a tiny bit softer, but it sets up fine and it works great. And you can make peanut butter fudge. Literally the whole pan of fudge only has like, gosh, what was it? It was like 100 grams of sugar in it. No, it wasn't even that much. Let's see, it's the sugar and the peanut butter. There's 3 grams in a serving, 14 servings. So what is that? 50 grams of sugar in a whole pan of peanut butter fudge. So that's something that folks who are diabetic do not have to pass on. Now, it's not 0 calories because it has a lot of fat in it, but the fat doesn't cause the glucose spikes. So those people who have to pass on the goodie tray will certainly appreciate some sugar-free peanut butter fudge. So try that. I'll link the video in here. You make it the exact same way. Just choose the 0 sugar frosting and it works with it. I can't answer comments while I'm doing this. I'm sorry. Giving the 10 back. Yeah, they did. They sent the 10 back. And yeah, 9 pieces, or a box with 9 pieces of candy at Walgreens is like $13. Candy is outrageous, and it costs a lot to make it at home, but you can do some stuff to save money. I'm making a lot of candy, and Alex and I are both sending out a lot. We're actually sending it to 2 different police departments. And one of the things that I did to save money, because sugar has gotten ridiculous, is I bought a 25-pound bag of sugar. And yes, that's a lot of sugar, but like I said, we're sending stuff out to 2 different police departments, and that saved me. I got, like, if you buy the 4-pound bags, it's over $4 now. It's almost $5 a bag. So buying it in 25 pounds, I got almost 2 of those bags extra for the same amount of money. So if you're making a ton of candy and you've got somebody to help you lift it, if you need help lifting it, get the 25-pound bag of sugar. It'll save you some money, and sugar has just gotten ridiculous. That's part of why candy is so high. Sugar, there's some kind of weird sugar shortage, and there's also a cocoa shortage. So, you know, and shop sales, I do use a lot of chocolate chips at Christmas time, and I got all those on sale. The grocery store sales are great. And I never did get to what else you could make it ahead of time. Fill up your freezer if you have room with muffins. Banana nut muffins, blueberry muffins, the grab-and-go breakfast muffins with the sausage and egg and stuff in them. We've made a couple of breakfast muffins that have sausage in them or bacon in them. Egg bites, even biscuits. Because breakfast seems to be one of those things that you just don't have time for. And at Christmas time, people want more than just a bowl of cereal, it seems like. Especially if you've had company, or if you've got company, you don't want to set out 2 or 3 boxes of cereal. You feel like you're not doing your job hosting your company. So make some muffins ahead of time, and you can warm them, thaw them out on the counter and just warm them a little bit in the oven, and it's like you just baked them and they're fresh out of the oven, and it doesn't take you all morning to do it. You can sleep in like everybody else. Just set them out the night before and then warm them up while you're letting the coffee drip. So that's fill the freezer full of that stuff. And definitely make some of the sausage balls, because you can have those for breakfast or serve them as a snack or like an hors d'oeuvre if you've got people just sitting around munching. Let's see, what else can I think to tell you? Get the presents wrapped this weekend or next week. Wrap the presents Monday and Tuesday while the kids are at school. Make sure you've got them all wrapped. Otherwise, you're going to be up all night long on Christmas Eve. And I've done that baloney before too. I cannot tell you how many nights I stayed up all night long on Christmas Eve. And as soon as I got done and laid down, Brett yelled at the kids and got them up. And I was like, grrr. You could have given me just an hour. But like literally, I put the last present under the tree and laid down. I usually had a pillow sitting in the floor, and I just flop over in the floor, and he'd yell, Santa Claus came, everybody get up. Yay, Santa Claus came. Somebody put the coffee on. But that's, wrap them Monday and Tuesday while the kids are in school and hide them all good, and then you won't have to stay up all night Christmas Eve. That's my best mommy tip right there. Have that, the breakfast ready that you can just warm up, or do the make-ahead casserole that I hope we're going to get up before Christmas. It's my plan. If I get all this stuff back here cooked, we're going to get you all a couple more videos up. And on Christmas dinner, I always did a pot roast. Now, we would do a big potluck and do the ham and stuff, or, do that at somebody else's house, or do that at our house, and have the big dinner with the ham and all the fixings, either here or somewhere else every year. But on Christmas Day, I did a pot roast because it was one pot, and I could put the ingredients in and just let it sit and simmer, and you could smell it all day, and you had dinner, and you could enjoy the day with your kids instead of spending all day in the kitchen cooking. So I'll put that video up between now and Christmas so y'all can do that. It's super easy. It's delicious. Everybody loves it. And even though the kids are all grown and we celebrate here on Christmas Eve, we do the pot roast here on Christmas Eve because it was something that they had growing up. And the pot roast idea actually came from the old Grinch cartoon. The kids, when they were real little, they watched the Grinch and they wanted roast beast for Christmas. And I was like, what a great idea. Roast beast it is, one pot dinner. So that's how we started that. And it's still, I think Samantha was maybe 3 when I started that. And we still do it. And her daughter is now 9. So it's been a tradition for a very long time, and not something that we've gotten tired of. The pot roast video is up, and you can search pot roast the Hillbilly Kitchen and pull it up, but I will share that. I will definitely share that. Since we all have so much to do, I'm not going to keep you all longer. I hope you're reading Luke with us. Luke 16 is the chapter for today if you're reading it with us. And I particularly like Luke 16:10 today. He that is faithful in that which is least is... Okay, let me try that again. Luke 16:10. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. If God has blessed you with a lot, bless somebody else. There are so many of us that could just help one person. And if all of us who could help one person would do that, it would truly change the world. And while alone we don't have the power to change the world, together we do. Thank you so very much for joining us, The Hillbilly Kitchen. If you haven't already clicked like and subscribe, please do it now. Share our videos with your friends. And until next time, remember to put God first. Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll see you a few more times between now and then. Let's all get ready because it's that time. Bye, guys. Thank you. Merry Christmas. And I'm still live. Why am I still live?